welcome everyone. Can I ask you to all pull in a little bit closer? We want to make this as nice and comfortable. Thanks. Even closer. Nobody here but you. On behalf of Jodie and Terry and their parents, Diane and Herman, and Cindy and Larry, I thank you all for coming, especially all of you who have traveled great distances to historic Charleston to share in celebrating this joyous day. Marriage, in one form or another, is as old as human civilization itself. Religions from Judaism to Christianity to Islam and Hinduism consider it a sacred covenant. But various philosophies, from the ancient Kabbalah to Sikhism, say it is something even more profound. They teach that marriage is two people merging into a single soul. That in fact we're incomplete if we do not find our true companion, because our own soul is only one part of a larger whole that remains to be unified. Some of us wait for years or decades or forever to find our soulmates. As you all know, this was not the case for Jodie and Terry. They were in 8th and 10th grades respectively when they met nearly 10 years ago in the U.S. Naval Sea Cadets. Throughout the next year, though they saw each other just one weekend a month for drills in Annapolis, their souls were always together. Jodie told me they never could have kept it going without their parents driving them to see each other, since at the time neither had licenses and they lived an hour apart. But then, together and apart, they grew up, went to dances and proms, learned to drive, adopted cats, ultimately 3 cats and a rabbit, I am told, and 7 years passed. They were separated in body all through high school and college, but they shared many passions. Both of them were wrestlers for all 4 years of high school. Both, obviously, are crazy cat lovers. They worked together one summer at Pudgy's Pizza in Clarksville, Maryland. And at another point, both worked at an Applebee's, but hours away from each other. Terry decided in 2014 that he wanted to join the Navy, and he enlisted. He left that November while Jodie was still in college in Pennsylvania. Right after boot camp, he moved down here to Charleston and started on the path of becoming a nuclear technician. Jodie flew down a few times to visit for the weekend, and during a visit last April, they got engaged on the South Carolina beach. After graduating last May, Jodie finally decided 8 years was enough and moved to Charleston. And now, here we are. And here they are, never to be apart again, ready to honor each other with the commitment and trust that marriage implies, and which has been modeled for them so beautifully in their own parents' relationships. The Lebanese-American poet Khalil Gibran may have been thinking of a couple like Jodie and Terry, who understand love and commitment, independence and trust when he said of marriage, "You were born together, and together you shall be forevermore. You shall be together when the white wings of death scatter your days. But let there be spaces in your togetherness, and let the wind of the heavens dance between you. Love one another, but make not a bond of love. Let it rather be a moving sea between the shores of your souls. Sing and dance together and be joyous, but let each one of you be alone, even as the strings of a lute are alone, though they quiver with the same music. And stand together, yet not too near together, for the pillars of the temple stand apart, and the oak tree and the cypress grow not in each other's shadow." Ernest Hemingway, in A Farewell to Arms, described this kind of love. "We slept when we were tired, and if we woke, the other one woke too, so one was not alone. We could feel alone when we were together. We were never lonely and never afraid when we were together." That is the priceless gift we seek in marriage. Our partners reflect our best selves back at us to show us what we can be. They protect us, and they protect our solitude as well. As the German philosopher Goethe said, "The sum which two married people owe to one another defies calculation. It is an infinite debt which can only be discharged through eternity." I wish for you both an eternity together, and all the joy and fulfillment I know from experience comes from being married to your true love. Are you ready for the vows? Jodie, repeat after me. I, Jodie, take you, Terry, to be my wedded husband.
I, Jodie, take you, Terry, to be my wedded husband.
In doing so, I commit my life to you.
In doing so, I commit my life to you.
All sorrows and joys, all hardships and triumphs,
All sorrows and joys, all hardships and triumphs,
all the experiences of life.
all the experiences.
A commitment made in love, kept in faith,
Commitment made in love, faith,
lived in hope, and eternally made new.
lived in hope, and eternally made new.
Terry? Repeat after me. I, Terry, take you, Jodie, to be my wedded wife.
I, Terry, take you, Jodie, to be my wedded wife.
In doing so, I commit my life to you.
In doing so, I commit my life to you.
All sorrows and joys,
All sorrows and joys,
all hardships and triumphs,
all hardships and triumphs,
all the experiences of life.
all the experiences of life.
A commitment made in love, kept in faith,
A commitment made in love, kept in faith,
lived in hope,
lived in hope,
and eternally made new.
and eternally made new.
A few hundred years ago, a few thousand miles away from here, the Apache tribe of Native Americans wrote their wedding blessing. Now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead through all the years. May happiness be your companion and your days together be good and long upon the earth. Do you have the rings? Terry, please place the ring on Jodie's finger and say this. With this ring I wed you
With this ring, I wed you,
and pledge you my love
and pledge you my love,
now and forever.
now and forever.
Jodie, put the ring on Terry's finger and repeat after me. With this ring I wed you
With this ring, I wed you,
and pledge you my love
pledge you my love,
now and forever.
now and forever.
Congratulations, you are now husband and wife, and you may kiss.